What's up, guys? Welcome to Nicknames, the show that is not a show. I am Tim Geddes, joined as always by Nick Scarpino.
Hey, everyone.
Now, this episode is brought to you by Digiboo, this really awesome movie download service where you can get all your favorite movie and TV series on the go, offering the fastest wireless movie downloads in the world, and you can win an iPad. Find out how you can win that at the end of this video. But first, this episode is about movies.
I'm flipping the switch, everyone. I'm flipping the switch.
So here's the deal.
It's always about games or anime, but now you're in my territory, Tim. Now the roles are reversed.
Oh my God. So here's what we're gonna do.
I'm excited about this.
Nick found a bunch of different movie posters, a bunch of movies that are available on Digiboo.
On Digiboo.
So he took these movie posters and he photoshopped out the title. So he's gonna show it to me. I'm not that well versed in the Hollywood things.
Right.
And the movies and the classics.
So you're gonna have to guess what the movie is and what it's about, based solely on its poster.
And I'm
now,
excited.
I think you're gonna get more of these than you think.
Okay.
Because going through Digiboo, there's a lot of popular movies. I chose a lot of popular, but I threw a couple curveballs at you.
Let's get right into it.
So let's get into it. All right, so number one.
Okay.
What is this movie?
See, I know this movie is Training Day.
Okay, there you go.
But here's the thing, and this is what I thought would happen.
So who are those two people in it? Do you know?
So that is Denzel Washington, and I don't know that guy.
Okay. He used to be married to Uma Thurman.
Yeah, see, this is where this gets interesting.
A lot of movies.
So I know this is Training Day.
Okay. No,
But
that's
huge. No idea what Training Day is about.
Really?
Or what it is.
You gotta watch Training Day,
All I know is Training Day has Denzel Washington, and here we are.
Okay.
So I knew this was going to be the fun of this, because you're going to show me these posters. I'll know the name.
Sure.
But I'm not going to know what it's about.
No idea what it's about.
So what this is about is it's actually a weird spin-off of Bad Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They couldn't get Martin Lawrence, so they got Uma Thurman's
ex-husband. Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Will Smith was just like, no, it's Ethan Hawke. I've never even heard of Ethan Hawke.
You've seen him in a ton of
Tony's
brother?
brother?
No, it's not Tony Hawk's brother.
Okay.
Actually, he might be Tony Hawk's brother. Let's go with that. He's Tony Hawk's brother.
So that's what it is. So really what the plot of this story is that Ethan is really upset that he wasn't a pro skater.
Okay.
And you know, Tony Hawk gained so much popularity that Ethan went on this crime spree. And he was so jealous of his brother that he then had to hire Denzel Washington to either teach him to skate better or to eliminate all the threats. Okay. So this movie is actually about him training to be a pro skater, but then on the day of like the big, you know, the X Games, Denzel Washington was supposed to come in and eliminate all the other skaters by killing them. But then Ethan Hawke was like, he had that like, that 180, if you will.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a skateboarding term.
Yeah, no, I understand
or
that.
A math term. And yeah, so then he decides not to kill everybody, and he just learns that his brother's better than him.
You're really close.
Okay.
Except they're both police officers, hence the gigantic badge that's hanging off of his amazing necklace. And Ethan Hawke joins his crack team of like, I believe they work for the drug enforcement, the vice department for drugs. And basically this is his first day with Denzel Washington on that team of people that have to go, and it's his training day.
It makes sense.
And there's a lot of other crazy stuff that happens, but you should definitely watch it.
Okay.
So there you
go. There you go.
Okay. Next one. Now this should be easy.
Okay. This is a movie called The Dark Knight.
There you go. Okay, you
that.
nailed that. I might throw you a curve. I didn't know if you were going to think that was the Rises poster.
No.
But it is Dark Knight.
I'm quite familiar with this.
You are correct.
Quite
It
familiar,
is Dark Knight.
Yes, quite familiar with this. So, based on the poster, though, the plot of this movie is it's actually a weird sequel to the Disneyland ride Tower of Terror.
Oh my God, I thought you were going to say Fight Club. I was going to be like, that would have been amazing if this was a sequel to Fight Club.
It's not. No, it's actually the Tower of Terror
sequel.
So they made a movie based on it, and Batman was upset that they changed it to be about the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've been to Disneyland in the last like 10 years.
But it's all Twilight Zone. Cool. Well, no,
Batman
I haven't been
was
since
upset
Captain
about
EO, so unfortunately.
Captain EO's back.
Oh, well, there you go.
MJ died.
Yesterday.
But yeah, so then Batman came and he like put the bat signal on the big Tower of Terror.
Okay.
As a sign to the people.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No, close. Very close. Next one.
Okay, so this is the one that made Korea all pissed off.
Right. So famously, this was what spurred the famous Sony hacks.
Yes.
Where Sony got hacked and all the emails got leaked and Amy Pascal lost her job and all that jam.
All right.
But it's okay because now she's producing Spider-Man.
I know the name of this.
Okay.
It's not hitting me though.
Okay. Who are those two actors? Do you know?
Those two actors are Seth Rogen and Dave Franco. James Franco.
James Franco. The older, slightly better looking.
I love James Franco.
They're both amazing.
My favorite.
Dave Franco's. We're not taking anything away from you, Dave. I know you're watching the show right now. You're amazing too. Love you in 21 and 22 Jump Street.
So here's the story of this.
What's it called? What's it called based on the poster?
Based on the poster, it probably has like a weird, wacky name, like one of those like Japanese game shows. Even though I know it's Korean,
right?
But I'm saying like it.
I respect. I know that you know the difference between Korea and Japan.
I do. I'm gonna go with Super Happy Fun Time Korea version.
Very close. Very close. This movie is in fact called The Interview.
The Interview. I knew that. Yes. Damn it.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, the plot of this is that James Franco, aka the Green Goblin, was upset that the Spider-Man 3 movie wasn't that critically received that well. So he teams up with Seth Rogen,
who's the Green Hornet.
Who's the Green Hornet, and there's too much red and yellow, and everyone knows if you take red and yellow and put them together, what color do you get? Green.
Chartreuse? Green.
It's not true.
Okay.
But, you know,
no, not true at all. That's not even...
I think it is true in Korea.
That's true in Korea. Okay. This is a classic movie.
I have
movie.
Not the faintest idea what this movie is.
This movie, I'll give you some hints. This movie came out in the 90s.
Okay, this I knew that. I can tell you that much.
It was the directorial debut of this gentleman, and basically skyrocketed both of them into fame. This gentleman, you might know because he directed a little movie called Iron Man and Elf.
Oh my God, he looks so skinny.
Yeah, they were both very skinny back then.
Okay, it's Jon Favreau.
That's Jon Favreau, and who's that? He's currently in True Detective. He's been in about 4 gazillion movies. My wife really wants to have sex with him.
No idea.
That is Vince Vaughn.
Shut up.
Yes. And that...
No, that's not.
That down there, who was that? She was a roller girl. She was in an Austin Powers movie.
Oh my God, that doesn't even look like her.
Yeah, they're all very young when they did this.
What's her name? I don't know her name.
That's Heather Graham.
Heather Graham. Yes.
So this movie was...
That's not Vince Vaughn.
This movie, I'll give you another hint. This movie basically brought upon what I would say was one of the most interesting aspects of the 90s, which was the swing dance culture.
Okay, so before you even said that, I was going to tell you that this is actually... There's a trend going on here where all these movies are sequels or prequels or spin-offs of things I already know.
Okay, cool.
So this is actually a semi-sequel to The Mask.
Okay.
And this is the story of what's happening during the swing dance scene in The Mask. But but it's just the other people in the club.
Oh, I see. So it's their story.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like when they tell like 3 or 4 stories and then they converge.
Yeah.
And then, but the main story was Jim Carrey's The Mask.
Yeah. So there was The Mask, and this movie was called The Dudes Without the Mask.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Close. This movie is in fact called Swingers.
Swingers.
Now, Swingers was about the nightlife in LA in the mid-90s when everyone would go swing dancing.
So it's not about...
It's not about The Mask, no, unfortunately.
But it's not about like swingers, like...
No, unfortunately, when I watched it the first time, I thought that might be the case too. But no, it's more about actual literal people going to swing dance.
Okay.
Swing dance, which is a popular form of dance in the 90s.
Let's go forward.
All right.
Okay. I know this one, Nick. You can't fool me.
All right, I threw this in there. I figured you know that. I know you know anything about that the main characters are animals.
Yes.
Okay.
Big fan. This is March of the Penguins.
Nailed it. Who narrated March of the Penguins?
Morgan Freeman.
Okay, let's just keep. You nailed it.
Yes.
You nailed it.
I know
Good job.
I'm a big fan.
Good job. You're correct. It's the March of the Penguins.
Oh, okay. I know this one too. This is Kill Bill.
Okay. Which one?
One.
Okay.
Because Kill Bill 2 was red.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Kill Bill, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Great film. Great film. Second one, not as good as the first one, but an awesome different version. Like it's a different movie.
That. I feel like I look at them as one movie because I watched them like.
I do too. I think most people do too. But if you're gonna break them down, Volume 1, Volume 2, I think Volume 1 is definitely my favorite. Volume 2, great moments, but I like the Japanese flair of Volume 1. I like the samurai culture, like the ninja style culture. Volume 2 was more Western. It was more like a the showdown with the guns and stuff.
So good.
But yeah, you're right. You nailed that. Kill Bill Volume 1. Okay, next one. This movie just came out.
All right. I know everyone at IGN loves this movie. Alex Salomon and Mike Pereira. This is their baby. So that's Keanu Reeves. I know that.
That is him. What is it? He's from The Matrix.
He's from The Matrix. If I remember
and about
correctly,
400 other movies.
The plot of this movie is that his dog died, and he's really mad.
That is 100% accurate.
Really?
That is 100% accurate.
Good.
So the way the movie goes is the dog was the last gift to him from his wife who died, and it was the only tie he basically had to like his humanity. And then these little punk a-holes come in and they rob him and they kill the dog. And so he has to come back for one last mission to basically headshot about 400 people. You should watch this movie. You'll love it. What is it called? What is it called?
I love that you blurred out best sense the blank. I think that I remember this had. All right.
I'll give you a hint.
I think I know.
He is the titular character, so his name is the title of the movie, and it's two words.
That's what's throwing me off.
It's 2 words. What do you?
There's something in my head, but I think
I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a hint. When there's a candle.
Okay.
And you have to light the.
Is it Wicker Man?
No, The Wicker Man is a Nicolas Cage movie, I believe, that was terrible, but it's very close. Very close. What's the first word in that?
Wick. John Wick.
Boom.
This is John Wick.
Nailed it.
Yes.
It's on. It's on Digiboo right now. You guys should check it out. You should definitely watch this movie. You and Kevin will love this film.
Okay.
Love this film.
There we go, John Wick.
Okay.
Oh shit. All right. This is Happy Feet.
All right, you nailed it.
Yeah.
You nailed it. I figured.
Again,
I actually have never seen this before.
I've never seen it either, but that's Brittany Murphy.
That is Brittany Murphy.
Brittany
Holy
Murphy,
crap! I didn't even know that.
That's weird that Elijah Wood and Robin Williams are before her.
And Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman.
Brittany Murphy's the main character in Happy Feet, right?
Kevin has no way. Kevin gave not a nod or a shake of the head. He just went like this. And I think that means that he's hungry.
Okay.
Okay. Next one.
All right. See, this is where you start to get me, Nick.
Okay.
Because this is something that I should know, and everyone's gonna be hating on.
You've seen this posters about 1,000,000 times. This is a classic. Now, I talk about it all the time.
Now, here's the thing.
Well, who are these people? Can you name any of the people in this picture?
Absolutely not. But I'm going to throw out Joe Pesci.
That is Joe Pesci.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm going to throw out...
Who is this gentleman right here? He is one of the most famous actors ever to grace the silver screen.
Al Pacino.
Close.
Damn it.
Who's the other one? He was also in The Godfather, but not...
Marlon Brando.
No. Very close. It's an Italian last name.
Buscemi.
No.
I don't know.
That is Robert De Niro.
What?
Yes, and that is Mr. Ray Liotta right there. You're not gonna get
Ray Liotta, the Vice City.
That is Ray Liotta, Vice City. So, what?
This is blowing my mind. That does not look like him.
Well, again, these are all classic movies from. I think this might have been made in the. I'm gonna say mid '80s.
Okay, so
you're talking like 30, 40 years.
So
ago.
I know it's one of those movies that
ago.
I should have seen that I haven't seen. I know it's not Scarface.
It's not Scarface.
I know it's not. Actually, I know it's not Godfather.
It's not Godfather.
So that means
it's very close.
It's either Casino or Goodfellas.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with Goodfellas.
Nailed it.
Good.
Nailed it.
Because I don't see any casino going on.
There you go. There you go. What is this movie about, if you had to guess?
Okay, so what is Goodfellas about?
Here we go.
Goodfellas is about some guys that, they wanted to get some candy.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Actually, that's pretty accurate.
They were good.
If candy is a different name for an illicit substance.
They wanted some candy, and they wanted some. There's a candy called Goodfellas.
Yeah.
They wanted that, but they didn't have any.
No.
They only had now and laters.
Okay.
Now, if there's one thing you know about Robert De Niro, it's that he doesn't like now and laters.
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He hates them. Hates gingerbees also.
Yeah.
Can't stand those things that get stuck in your teeth.
He got really, really upset, and then he went to a casino.
Okay.
And at that casino, oh, I just realized this isn't a casino.
It's okay. It's okay.
Whatever. They can go to a casino. They're good fellas. They do that. They do that, and then they have fun in a casino, and then they end up at. This is where things get really weird. They go to this like club, and they see these guys with Heather Graham.
Okay. Not in this film.
They see her watching The Mask.
You're basically combining Goodfellas and Swingers at this point, which I respect. That would be a
so
hell of a movie.
That's what this is. So now we have the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but back in the 80s and 90s, we had the Mask universe. They just never told us. So right now,
what's funny is you're describing the exact plot of Made, which was the follow-up film to Swingers, where those two same characters. Well, not same characters, but similar characters try to be Goodfellas. They try to be good made men, yeah.
Well, there you
go. It was terrible. It was not a good film.
Well, it didn't need to be in the universe then. So because
close,
right now the
Mask
Cinematic Universe is Goodfellas, Mask, and Swingers.
Gotcha.
Yes.
For future reference, if I ever bring up a Scorsese film, you can just say it's about mobsters.
Gotcha.
And that's pretty much all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You should definitely check out Goodfellas. It's a classic. Now this is your favorite movie.
See? I love this, but now here is the challenge.
Which one is it? Which one is it? There were two very similar films.
Just between us? No, wait, that's a YouTube channel.
Now you're just screwing. Now you're
that's
just messing
YouTube channel.
yourself
Hold
up.
on. Friends with Benefits, or No Strings Attached.
Which
It's
one
one
is it?
of the two.
It is one of the two. One of them was starring Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman.
And wasn't
one
as
stars
good.
JT and Mila Kunis.
We've often said there's two types of people in the world.
There are two types of people.
Those that like Friends with Benefits and those that like No Strings Attached.
Now, I've never seen one of them.
I haven't seen the other one.
Right. So we actually, when we talk, and Tim and I do this a lot, if you'll notice, we'll argue vehemently for one side of a coin when we have no idea what's on the other side.
Yes.
I'll just be like, this is better no matter what. Like, nothing can be better. Nothing can be better. Now, I particularly, again, I need to watch this one, this particular one, but this is the one that you like. So what's it called?
All right.
Flip a coin.
I'm gonna go with No Strings Attached.
You would be absolutely incorrect.
Ah! No!
Unfortunately.
Damn it!
Yeah, this is Friends with Benefits, a classic film starring Mila Kunis and someone named Justine Timberlake. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't think
know
he's
who he
gonna
is.
go anywhere.
Not familiar with his work.
All right. All right. You can't get me, Scarpino. This is Forrest Gump.
Nailed it.
The
Okay.
classic story of a football player that wants nothing more than to sell shrimp.
He does want to sell shrimp.
So
he does.
He goes and he meets the president at some point.
Yeah, that's a scene.
And then he rides a bike, and that's what it really comes down to. He ends up in a forest.
Does he ride a bike?
And he ends up having a kid that he names Forrest.
He does have a kid that he names Forrest.
And I haven't seen this movie for a long time.
Okay.
So
You know what? You nailed parts of it. Of course, Forrest Gump, the Academy Award-winning film starring Tom Hanks.
My boy, Tom Hanks.
Great movie. If you haven't seen that, definitely check it out. It makes me cry every single time I watch it.
It's a good movie, man.
Okay,
Jenny,
next.
dude.
Here we go.
Jenny.
So you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yes.
Next one.
All right.
Now, you should know the name
If
of
I
this.
didn't know this, I'd get punched in the wiener.
Why in the wiener?
By many of my friends.
Right.
Clerks.
Clerks.
This
Nailed
is
it.
Clerks.
This is the classic Kevin Smith film. The film that made his career what it is today. We have this film to thank for it. Looking forward to Yoga Hosers.
Kevin Coelho's favorite film of all time.
Kevin got it signed by Kevin Smith when we met Kevin Smith.
He did.
It was amazing. Which one of those gentlemen is Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith is that one.
Nailed it.
The top one.
Nailed it. That is Clerks.
That is Clerks.
Okay. Next one.
Sweet baby Jesus. I have no idea.
No idea what this is.
All right.
Now this poster is
never
not.
let her out of your sight. Never let your guard down. Never fall in love.
Right.
Now, here's what I'm gonna guess happened.
Okay.
Nick. He let her out of his sight. He let his guard down.
Okay.
And he fell in love.
Okay. Well, he definitely falls in love.
Okay.
So, if you had to guess what's going on in this movie, what do you think it is?
Okay. I'm gonna assume Nicolas Cage is involved in some way.
Okay. He is not.
He was really upset with this man right here.
Okay.
Who I have no idea who he is.
Okay.
We'll call him Trenchcoat McBigpants.
Trenchcoat McBigpants.
To go with the Nick Scarpino way of naming things he doesn't
No,
know.
that's very close.
Yeah.
Very close.
And Nicolas Cage wanted to get Frilly McLeatherpants, which is the woman here.
Frilly yeah. Very close.
Who is actually someone that was stuck in the labyrinth from the
movie Labyrinth.
Classic Labyrinth.
Okay.
And had to find her.
Okay.
And it was a race to see who could find her first.
Okay, it's painful.
And Nicolas Cage did not find her first.
Okay.
And spoilers. Sorry, I don't want to ruin the movie for you.
So this is a little hard. This was a hard one because you can't actually make out their faces. Obviously, her face is behind his. But this is a classic film about a man who guards bodies. What is it called? The Bodyguard.
The Bodyguard.
Starring...
Never heard of it.
None other than Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston.
Shut up!
Yes. Great film. He plays an ex-FBI agent, or ex-Secret Service agent, I believe. Maybe he's FBI or Secret, doesn't matter. Who is hired to bodyguard Whitney Houston, who is like a mega, like Mariah Carey style. Well, she's like a Whitney Houston.
She's Whitney
basically.
Houston.
Yeah, basically, which was, and of course, you know, he falls in love with her and he has to protect her from someone's trying to kill her. It's a great film.
Awesome.
And it features the song.
No way.
We'll always love you. The very end of the movie. Oh my God, it's the best scene. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm going to.
Don't spoil it.
All right, I'm not going to spoil it. You watch the film. You should definitely watch this film.
Go to Digiboo and watch the film.
It's great. Great soundtrack. Kevin Costner's a badass in it.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner has always been a badass, will always be a badass.
Yeah.
And Whitney Houston was amazing. So hot, so talented in this film.
All right.
All right, next one.
All right, this is undeniably 21 Jump Street.
Done. Okay,
Yes.
do that one. I
One of
didn't
the
know if you were
best-
going to do 22 or 21, but
I got
the
confused
prom
for a second. But
the
yeah,
prom tuxedos
prom
give it
takes
away.
it back. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Great
It
film.
is so good.
Great
Nick,
film.
I hope that one day we'd make something that's half
Half
as cool
of it.
as that.
We will. We won't.
It's like
we won't.
11 Jump Street.
11 Jump Street?
Yeah, we'll give us the benefit of that. Like,
How
we'll
about
get that extra.
all right, 10 and a half. We'll do 10 and a half Jump Street.
All right, cool.
That sounds good.
Okay, I also know this.
Okay.
This is District 9.
All right.
It is another movie that I really liked a lot. I want to give a shout out to this movie because I don't know what it is and how they do it.
Right.
But their CG is unreal. Like, and when I say unreal, I mean really real.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
For some reason, they've nailed CG and making it look realistic more than anyone else ever has. Like, you look at Transformers and stuff, and they put millions of dollars into that, but they still look super shiny and weird. Something about this CG looks like gritty and kind of like lived in.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a film by Neil Blomkamp, who's gone on to do a couple other films since he was tapped originally to do Halo. And yeah, I mean, what I like most about it is the design of the world that he has in District 9 is awesome. Like the mechs and the actual creature creation. It's amazing. It's a great film. If you get
Yeah,
I'm glad
enjoyed
you've
it
seen
greatly.
it. Now, this is the last one,
Okay.
and you're going to get this.
Okay. This, my friends, is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Done.
Now, I know that because up until I was about maybe like 18, I would say this is my favorite movie. of all
Really?
time. Yeah.
Okay.
What is my favorite movie now? I don't know. But
Fast
somewhere
and
along
Furious 6.
maybe. But this definitely, like, I love this movie. I love everything it's about. I love the characters. I love everything.
Do you remember offhand who wrote and directed this movie? This is a John Hughes.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm assuming it's your boy John Hughes.
It's my boy John Hughes.
But yeah, like it's such a special movie, and it's just it was fun. And I think that's the most important
was.
thing. And there's deep messages, and there's all the there's real shit going on.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, it's a fun movie.
It really is, and this is one of the reasons I love this movie. One of the reasons why it ranks probably my top 5 all time movies is just because Ferris Bueller sort of embodied that indomitable spirit.
Yeah.
You can't keep that guy down. He's gonna go do whatever he wants to do, and it's one of the first times in my life I remembered that I learned the all important lesson that sometimes you don't have to play by the rules.
Yeah. And all the other characters too. Like, we all have a Colin in our life. I mean, a Cameron in our life. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Nicknames. So, that was brought to you by Digiboo, the easiest, most convenient way to get movies and TV shows you want on the go, offering the fastest wireless downloads.
I'm excited.
Ever.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. They do this whole thing. You can download the movies super fast, some of them in less than a minute.
Really?
Yeah, you can download a full-length movie in less than a minute, and you can watch it wherever you want without an internet connection.
Very cool.
So the thing here is, it's not a subscription service. It's you're paying. You can either rent or buy them.
Okay.
Like a la carte, like whenever you
Gotcha.
want. It's all transaction-based. There's over 800 movies, 300 TV episodes, and then whenever you get them, they're yours. You download them very fast.
Okay.
So you're not streaming. So you can be on an airplane.
Cool.
Watching movies.
Very
On
cool.
the go, doing all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. So
If you need 16 of them, there's 16 movies you should watch.
exactly.
Right there.
All of those movies that we just did are available on Digiboo, so that's cool. I'm gonna need to get on a couple of those. Bodyguard specifically.
You got to get on the Bodyguard.
Yeah.
You will fall in love with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner.
I can imagine.
I was like, I had the biggest crush on her when I was a kid.
Yeah. So to celebrate the launch of Digiboo Zones, which is a thing where if you're in certain zones, you can download super fast.
Okay.
Digiboo's offering free downloads of all their new released movies until August 31st.
Very cool.
So totally free. You just sign up, get the app, and you can watch the movies completely free. That's awesome. But to make this even more awesome, they're giving away an iPad. So if you want to win that iPad, all you got to do is follow Digiboo Movies on Instagram and Twitter, and use the hashtag Digiboo Movies by August 31st to enter for your chance to win. That's DIGIBOOMOVIES for both the Instagram, Twitter, and the hashtag. If you get the iPad, then you get the Digiboo app. Then, before August 31st, you can watch all the movies free. This is a grand old time.
I'm excited. I
All
like free
16 of
movies.
these
I like free
movies.
movies and I like iPads, so I'm in.
Which out of the movies that we did, which was your favorite?
My favorite, Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, me too.
If you favorite of the ones you didn't know, probably Goodfellas. So I would like you to watch in this order: Goodfellas, then The Bodyguard, then Swingers, then Training Day, then watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off one more time.
Okay,
and you
cool.
basically have my childhood.
All right, I like that. I like that a lot.
Got it.
But okay, guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you to Digiboo for sponsoring us. Again, www.digiboo.com to see all the movies that they have. Over 800 movies, 300 TV episodes, and enter to win the iPad. Because I really want to know whoever wins this. So I want you to tell me what you end up watching on that thing So that's Digiboo Movies on Twitter and Instagram. Use the hashtag Digiboo Movies. You can win it by August 31st. Thank you so much. Let us know in the comments what the next episode of Nicknames you want us to do. Do you want nicknaming Kingdom Hearts characters? Do you want me naming hockey characters? But people? I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't believe
I think they're called sports people.
Sports people.
Should we do some sports people?
We should. We
should. My god, that would be hilarious. You want me to take it out with some Whitney Houston?
Yeah, please, Nick.
And I will always love you. Dude, I'm telling you, this is an amazing scene. With the, you just gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
About this.
I'm crying right now. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.